Hey, so today I want to talk to you about what kind of goals you should set if you want to buy businesses and do acquisitions. So I literally just got a text message from my friend and it's really interesting. He just messaged me and told me that a goal that he had almost a year ago when we met, he came to visit me in one of my vacation places that I wear. So we spent a week together and we talked about his goals and where he wants to be in a year, 2, 3, 5. And one of his goals was to have a full calendar full of calls of people who want to invest in his deals. And he just literally messaged me this morning, like an hour ago, saying, hey, my calendar is full. And my affirmation from a year ago, basically, I have it right now. That's my life. So it's pretty interesting to then look back and think, okay, what are the steps that he took in order to get to that point where now that's his reality, right? He have basically almost like 8, 10 short calls a day with people who want to put money into his deals. And how cool is that? Like when you have capital, you can buy any business you want. The only thing that's holding you back from buying businesses that you want is the capital you have access to, pretty much. And obviously the deals you have access to, but there's so many deals out there. There's so many millions of baby boomers looking to retire in the next decade that if you have the capital to play with, guess what? You have the deals to do, right? You'll find the deals. When you have the capital, you'll see people come to you and they want to do deals with you. So I'm trying to kind of like think about, okay, what are the steps that we took with him and what got him to be successful? So first of all, you might ask, hey, the goals, blah, 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 that's BS, right? Like it's boring, whatever. But you need to get excited about setting goals and achieving goals, because goals is pretty much like you going to a restaurant and picking the meals that you want. And unless you have attachment to that, you'll get those goals. If you are not attached to those goals, you're not emotionally stressed from getting those goals, but you literally just set the goal, you take action towards those goals, and then you let go. You let the universe, kind of like decide if and when you want to bring it to you. And you also need to trust that if you're not getting the goal that you want, almost trust that there is a bigger goal coming to you and that the universe actually have a better plan for you. So you really need to have trust in that case. So let's think about my friend again. So what he did, he basically first of all thought, okay, what do I want to do? I want to do this deal and that deal. I want to make that amount of money and that amount of money. I probably need that amount of capital to play with. How many people I need to talk to? I probably need to talk to X amount of people. So my goal, I don't care. I want to have a full calendar full of investors that want to invest in my deals. So he set the goal. And then he also created an affirmation that he read to himself every day, at least twice. So ideal in the beginning of the day and the end of the day. So he read those affirmations twice a day. And then I think another 2 critical things that he did is, first of all, in the end of each week, he checked his kind of like progress toward those goals. And even more importantly, if you look at your calendar, at your Google Calendar, every day he blocked time to work on those specific tasks towards that goal. Right? So it's not like you set a goal and then forget about it and okay, hope that the universe is going to give it to you. You set a goal and then you ask, okay, what's the thing I can or must do in order to move towards my goal, and what kind of times I can block on my calendar and when in each day I can block. So that's kind of like my sacred time towards that goal every single day. And then you take the action, you work towards your goal, and then every week you need to check on yourself. Did I do that? What can I do better? What's the progress? How can I improve? How can I do things better next week? And then you recommit to the goal every single day. One of the biggest challenges that I see for people is that they're not clear about what they want. And then when you're not clear about what you want, it's like, imagine you going to a travel agency and tell them, you know what, I want to go to LA. And then a second after or a day after, you tell them, you know what, no, forget about it. I want to go to New York. And then you change your decisions every single day. Guess what? When you change your decision every single day, when you're not clear, the universe won't help you, as woo as it sounds. But when you're clear about your goals, you really know what you do, and you recommit to your goals every single day, eventually it's inevitable you get to your goals. And if you're not getting to your goals, it just means that you don't have someone to copy and someone to look after to know, okay, what kind of task I need to take towards my goals. Who is the person I know who have the goals that I want? Right? If I want X, who do I know that already have X? If I want to buy businesses, who already know I can help you with buying businesses? If I want to get into shape, who is already in shape and can get me into, getting in shape? And what kind of actions they're taking. So many times, if you even know your goal, but you're taking different actions compared to the person who you're trying to learn from. So for example, if you want to be a bodybuilder and you just running all day, guess what? You're not going to be a bodybuilder, because bodybuilders, like they do strengths, right? They do weight trainings. So your actions need to be congruent and in alignment to the goal that you want. Super crucial as well. So yeah, get excited about doing goals, get excited about setting goals, get excited about understanding that your life is like a playground. You know, your life is like you just make a decision and you go out there. Yeah, you're gonna have some failures, but as long as you're committed, it's like the universe asking you, hey, how committed are you to your goal and how clear are you with your goals? Because if you're not clear, no one knows. Like, if you're not clear about what you want, how can you expect someone else to help you towards your goals? Plus, if you're not clear about your goals, when you don't have goals in general, you'll just find out you end up in someone else's goals, you know, in the life of someone who already have specific, very specific goals. You don't know how it will come to you, that goal, but you gotta feel like it's a done deal. You gotta feel like it's a done deal, and you gotta ask yourself every day if there's something you need to do or can do in order to get to your goals. Plus, again, you can't be attached to your goals. If you're attached to those goals, you won't get them, period. So the way to not be attached to those goals is to understand that in the end of the day, everything in this world is temporary. And there's people in, I think in India, who create those mandalas, like huge sand mandalas. They literally take like a month to create them and then they destroy them right away. Same with people, I don't know if you're familiar with the festival Burning Man, but what they do is pretty much create a city. They build a city, all those amazing, you know, things that they build. And after the event, they pretty much burn everything. And I think it's such an amazing example to how life works, you know. It's like everything material is temporary, everything will pass. And when you really understand that everything is temporary, then you can set goals from a place of, I'm just playing with this material form world, but I'm not attached to if I'll get it or not. And when you're not attached to if you'll get it or not, then you can really start to play with this universe and really enjoy the journey as well. Otherwise, a lot of people are just waking up, they're stressed on why they don't have what they want, and they can't even imagine themselves having something else because they're so attached to their existing persona and ego, and it's almost impossible to leave something and do something else if you're super attached to something that you are at the moment. Anyway, that's my note for today. I hope it added some value for some of you. Remember, just be clear about your goals, find someone who already know to achieve what you want. Make sure you have daily and weekly actions. Make sure you check everything on a weekly basis to see if you're making a progress, and making sure you're not attached to those goals. Like, you need to feel like you're there already, but you can't be attached to having it or not. You gotta feel like you're there, and then even if you're not getting, you need to be okay with that. Like, you gotta be okay right now with how things are at right now. If you're not okay with how things are at right now, you won't be okay with even when you get those things. So learn to be okay with everything you have right now, and then just play with the universe to have the things that you want. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you have some questions or thoughts or ideas for more videos. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.